Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat back with another video. In this video, I want to show you how I sold my first NFT and made a profit of 4 Sol or 4 Solana, less some fees, which equates to about $280, which is not too bad for my first NFT. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what I did and the process and some tips and tricks that if you want to get into NFTs, this might help you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. If you like this content, hit that subscribe button. If you don't hit that subscribe button. Now, I do want to say that this channel is about making money with crypto and retiring. Okay, this is not a gaming channel. If you look back, if you guys have been my subscriber for a long time, you look back on the history of this channel, you know, we've done a lot of things from yield farming, meme coins. Now we're doing NFT games, you know, a whole different bunch of strategies, and pretty much anything in between, mining, just all sorts of stuff. So it is a make money, retire with crypto. It is not a gaming channel. The whole point is to make money and then live your life and do what you want to do. So if that's something that you are interested in, hit that subscribe button. SolanArt, this is where I got my NFT, and then I sold it later on, about a week later, and I made 4 Sol less some fees. So first of all, if you want to get on this to start buying these NFTs, all you need to do is you need to get the Solid wallet. So I'll put the link to this below, but you can Google it. But the way you can tell, and it's very important that you make sure that you download the right extension, because there could be scam extensions out there. Here you can easily tell, right? There's 80,000 users on this. That's how you know it's the right extension. Okay, so this works like MetaMask. You just add it and get your private keys and all that sort of jazz. You know how to do it, and then you just put it into your browser. I mean, I use Chrome. This is for Chrome. Okay, so then you do get your little wallet here, and it pops up. And to get your Sol, you can just get it off FTX, so exchange your Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever, BNB, and then send it to your Sol wallet. Okay, so they have a thing called FTX Pay, which is like a direct deposit system, which makes it easier within the Solid wallet. It's just an easier way to get your money into the wallet. Okay, so that's why I recommend you use FTX. But anyway, either way, you can still do it manually. It's all good. So once you get your funds into your Solid wallet, or you can use other extensions if you want. It doesn't have to be that. I just use that. Another good one is Phantom. Okay, so Phantom is also another good extension. Phantom app. Just look up on YouTube, do some research on that one. So what you do is you connect up, you know, pretty much exactly the same as MetaMask, and then you connect. So this is the one I used, okay, DGen App Academy, and this is the NFTs that I bought. I bought one of these NFTs, and if you go here, as you can see here, I bought it for 15 Sol, and then 7 days later, I sold it for 19 Sol. And what I actually did was I bought it for 15 Sol, and I had the price at 24 Sol, and I should have just left it, but I got impatient because I was like, I want to sell this thing, and then I put the price to 19 Sol. Now I should have kept it at 24 Sol. I would have made an extra 5 Sol, which is probably another $300. But I'll explain why that's important. Okay, so when you come to this site has the most volume on SolanArt. So this is Solana. This doesn't run on Ethereum. This is super fast, and the transactions costs are next to nothing. The only downfall I would say on SolanArt is it loads slow. Maybe because they didn't cater, or maybe they didn't realize that they would get so much traffic. I think they've sold like 200,000 Sol now in transactions. So yeah, it's building. It's not as big as OpenSea or Rarible, I don't think, but it's building really, really fast. So what you got to take in consideration is this floor price. Okay, so this floor price is pretty much the base price or the lowest price of the NFT in this collection. All right. Now at the time, this thing went up to like 24, and then it went down to like 8. So I should have bought more. That's a lesson I learned. So now the floor price is 29. So if you basically buy 29, anything here at 29, I mean, I'm talking lowball. If you don't even study these, all right, if you just look at this and just study them, don't even study them, and just buy the lowest price one, which is this one currently, which I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you actually study them because each one of these has attributes. Some have limited edition attributes, and I'll show you what I mean. See, if you go to find attributes here, you can go for, say, NBA Red. So these are basically NBA jerseys, okay? So you could pick up some of these jerseys for these apes. I think the cheapest one I saw was 33. See how slow it loads? So that's one thing I would say with this site. They need to upgrade their servers. Maybe it's just my connection, I'm not sure. But as you can see, like a week ago, you could pick up one of these Jordan jersey apes for about, the cheapest one I saw was about 33. Now, if you look at it, the cheapest one here, you can scroll through, is, yeah, it's like you're looking at the minimum. Yeah, it's a lot. Wow, it's really gone up a lot. Maybe that's the cheapest one there, 169 Sol. If we go to 169, yeah, that's 12 grand for that. So that's significant. Okay, so that's really big. These jersey ones are really popular and they're really expensive. Okay, so by looking at the different traits or the attributes they call it, you can try to pick up one of these rare ones. Is obviously it's going to cost more, but long term it's going to be better off for you. So this one's like the Kobe one. This is also really popular. Obviously they're all sold out. I mean, you can't pick one up for 185 Sol is the cheapest one, which is basically 13 grand. But I think in time these will just go up even more. Okay, so this is how you kind of pick like the different. If you study them, you can look at the different characteristics, and the rarer the characteristic, the more that this is going to go for. So see, for this one here, this leopard, it's got like a leopard skin, right? That's really rare. And also this one here has also got a different attribute, and this one albino one. See this albino one? It's got 2,408. See, and that is ridiculous. 2,408. That's 171,000. This NFT is selling for, and it's going to get more expensive. So if you just go and search here, albino, I mean, you could probably pick up an albino and look at the attributes and just find albino. Look at albino blue, albino peach. Let's just go look at albino peach. So albino peach, they're pretty cheap still. 33, like I'm saying, they're pretty cheap compared to what they'll be in about 3 months, a month even, So that's just some things. By looking at the different attributes, you can figure out which ones are going to be really valuable in the future. What I like to do is I could just come in and go like the price, the lowest price, or you can go recently listed if you can snipe them really quick. You have to be really quick though. So yeah, so you can tell it's still a little bit slow. They are getting a lot of traffic to this site, so I think they need to upgrade their servers. So these are the latest listings. Sometimes you can get lucky because people just get impatient and just sell them off like cheaper than they should be, which is what I did. So sometimes I need the money. So that's what I did. I bought this one here, which is like a red hooded one, Let's just see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure. I'll try to find it. I'm pretty sure it's this one here. Hang on, I can tell you. I'll just find it on history. So it's 6317. 6317. It may not list it. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's not listed here. So whoever bought it is not selling it. They're just holding the token. They're just holding the NFT, and they haven't listed it. Yeah, I can't find it. Yeah, it's gone up in value quite a lot. Quite a lot. So there you go. I should have held it. I should have held it, and I shouldn't have sold it for 19 Sol. I could probably get 30, 40, or 50 Sol for it right now. But you know, I still made a profit. It was only my first one, so it's all good. Let's have a look at the takeaways. So why I think this sold? I think this sold because I bought it on SolanArt. It's a newer platform. It's less crowded, cheap fees, and fast transaction times. Like as opposed to Ethereum, where you're going to pay $30, $40 a transaction. Other platforms like OpenSea and Rarible is really, really crowded. So that's why I think that it did well on SolanArt, which is a Solana-based NFT platform. Also, the Degen apes, they're pretty cool looking. They're not like 2D ones where you see with CryptoPunks. These are 3D ones, as you saw. They're very detailed and they look pretty cool. And I think that's why people are gravitating towards them, because they just simply look cool. This collection has the highest volume of sales on SolanArt. So a lot of buyers, as you saw there, there's 19 million in volume, or in total volume. So a lot of people are buying this particular collection. So that's why I bought this collection. I just went for where the buyers are buying. I didn't try to just go look for some obscure one. I just wanted to go where the buyers are buying and try to make some profit on where the money is currently at. Okay, and the floor price, when I bought the floor price, I showed you the floor price before. The floor price either goes up or down. And when I bought my NFT for 15 Sol, I just set it for 19 Sol. Well, I originally set it for 24 Sol. I didn't think it would sell, which was a mistake. I should have just left it. But then I came back a day later and reduced it to 19 Sol. So then I went away and I come back 3 days later and it had already sold. So what happened was the floor price went high above selling price, because I'd already set it, and I didn't come back for like 3 days, which I should have come back earlier, because I could have just deleted the sale and then just relisted it at like 24 or 30. But because I didn't come for 3 days, I just didn't think it would sell that fast. It sold 7 days later because the floor price raised up, and then basically everything in the whole platform was like 29. And obviously mine was a cheap one. So there's a lot of people out there that will buy the cheapest ones, obviously, to get started. And that's why the floor price is very important if you want to lowball it. Okay, let's go to tips for making future profit. I would try to get the airdrops. Sometimes they have free collections, new collections coming in. You can get free airdrops. So if you get a free NFT and they go on SolanArt, then you can basically, you're getting it for free. So it's 100% profit. So that might be a little tip for you guys that don't have a lot of funds. You might be able to flip it for 2, 3, 4, 5 Sol, and then just keep on trying to flip more NFTs in the future. Okay, with the money you've made from that. If you don't have a lot to start with, you want to buy low when the floor price is low. Okay, again, I talked about the floor price before, and sell when the price goes up. It's a really very easy way to make money by just buying the lowest. Again, it's best to try to get the most rarest one at the cheapest price, but obviously they go quick. So just try to buy the next best one that is pretty cheap, but it's still got some good attributes, and try to get it at the lowest price, because when you buy it at the base price or the floor price will eventually go up over time. Okay, and it's a no-brainer. You're going to make money. It's the easiest way, but the good ones always get snapped up first, and it needs to be a good collection. If it's a shit collection, the floor price is not going to go up because no one's buying it. Which kind of brings me to my next point. If you do new collections, like if you FOMO into getting the new ones, just like these meme pad coins or these game tokens, right? As soon as they drop, people buy them and then they pump and then they dump them. This is not necessarily the case with these NFTs, because the way the NFTs work, they need a whole community to buy into the NFT and grow the NFT. That's why CryptoPunks is like 2 or 3 years old, and Visa just bought one CryptoPunk for like 180,000. Not necessarily the newest collections are always the best to get in. Sometimes the older collections with thousands of loyal people and people that want to make money with these NFTs is sometimes a better choice. And also stay where the volume is at, follow the money. You know, if you, like with Degen Apes, the reason why I chose Degen Apes first was because I knew there was a lot of volume, a lot of people buying them. So I had a high chance of, if I bought mine, that someone wouldn't buy mine. If there's low volume and there's not many buyers, if you buy one from a different collection and there's not many buyers, you're never going to sell it. Like, I would rather just go and buy something more that costs me more money, but I know that the volume's there and I know that it's going to sell faster because I know where the money's at. So that's a thing that you're going to have to judge between getting into a FOMO into a new collection. Try to be the first there, because if you're the first there, there's no point being the first if it's a dud. Okay, so you want to follow the money. In my opinion, I think that's the safest way. Even though that if you buy Degen Ape NFTs now and they cost you 30 Sol, in my opinion, it's still cheap, because in a month's time, that Sol could be worth 40 Sol. You know, 10 Sol profit, you're looking at $700 profit. The longer you hold it, the more potentially that it'll go up. So that's what I learned about this particular collection. I think that this is a really good collection because it's got the volume, okay? And the floor price just keeps on going up and up and up. I don't know if there's software out there that could track this data on SolanArt. There's probably is, but I'll be really interested if someone finds this some sort of aggregator or data that pulls from SolanArt. You could literally be sitting on a gold mine because you know exactly what people are buying, and you could buy them. So look at this one, this albino one. It's selling for 1,420. It last sold for 100. So so basically this person bought it for 100 Sol and then just jacked the price up and is now selling it for 1,420. Holy cow. And this one here, see this one with the hat? That's really also pretty rare. It's got like a hat, it's got like 2 beer can things, like a beer can hat. That's really rare as well. They could bought this for 36 Sol and now they're selling for 369 Sol. So they're just going to, because they bought these ones, rare ones, really early, they're just going to sit on them. And if it takes 6 months, you know, this guy doesn't care because he bought it for 36. So he paid 2,565 and he's going to sell it for 365, 369. See? So he could potentially turn 2,500 into 26,000. He doesn't care. He's just going to sit on it. So that's the beauty of these NFTs. You really have to kind of understand the value of them. It's not for everyone, because you might be thinking, who's going to pay for this rubbish? You know, guys, I'm telling you, people are paying big money for this sort of stuff, and it's going crazy. Okay, it's hard to get. It was hard to get my head around this when I first looked at it, but once I understood why people are buying, you know, it's really good way to make money if you know what you're doing. And I'm no expert. I'm just giving you the tips that I know in this video. Hopefully that'll help you if you're interested in buying NFTs and just selling them NFTs. I think it's a great way to make some money. It's just another tool in the shed. However, it's just one tool. If you want to know, you know, different strategies that we do, and also we also do games. We still do yield farming, and we just got into an IDO last night, which basically done a 10x. We do a lot of things, okay, and that's what we have in our Patreon group. We also have a course, and we also have weekly webinars for the low price. You know, you can really learn a lot and get into a lot of early projects if this is something that you are interested in. Like I said, my goal for this channel is not games. It's to make money and retire on crypto. Games is just one tool. NFTs, buying and selling and flipping NFTs is just one tool. Yield farming is just one tool, and so forth. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts below. Are you doing NFTs now? You're flipping them? It's just like flipping houses, right? You buy one house, you sit on it, and then you sell it. This is just like NFTs. Same concept, but it's in a digital form. It's hard to get your head around it because it's like, why would you pay for this sort of stuff? It's just a graphic, okay? Comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.